Hello everyone and welcome back to DET Coach's Beginner's Guide to the Duolingo English Test. In this lesson, we'll look at Read and Select. The interface for this question type is simple. A word appears on the screen, and you decide whether it is a real English word. If it is real, select the Yes option. If it is not, select the No option. You have only 5 seconds for each word. The test usually presents 15 to 18 words. This question type affects your reading subscore, as well as the literacy and comprehension integrated subscores. The main challenge is both the size of your vocabulary and how well you know each word. Many test takers make mistakes because they treat a word that merely looks English as a real word. Read and Select does not test whether a word looks familiar. It tests whether you genuinely recognize the word, know its approximate meaning, remember its correct spelling, and can tell whether its word formation is valid. The guiding principle is simple. Select Yes only when you can confirm that the word is real. Within those 5 seconds, work through the same checks in the same order. First, inspect the word's full spelling. Look for an extra letter, a missing letter, or letters in the wrong order. Take believe, for example. It closely resembles believe, but the letters I and E are reversed. A misspelled word does not count as a real word. Second, check whether the word is an invented form modeled on a real one. For example, watered looks like watered, but it contains an extra letter T. These near-miss words require extra care. They test how well you know the spellings of common words. You can practice this skill with the spelling checks on the DET Coach website. Third, decide whether the word formation is actually valid. Some invented words disguise themselves with genuine roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Consider envisional. You may recognize envision and the suffix al, but envisional is not an established English word. Now consider impatientable. It looks as though it were built from the word parts 1M, tion, and able, and it may remind you of impatient. But the correct established word is impatient, not impatientable. Words like these are especially dangerous. They are not simply minor spelling mistakes. Their structure looks plausible, but the word as a whole does not exist. Roots and affixes can provide useful clues, but they cannot prove on their own that a word is real. If a word has an unusual or questionable structure, do not rush to select the Yes option. Finally, build your skill through plenty of focused Read and Select practice. Whenever you make a mistake, identify the cause. Did you overlook a spelling detail? Did you mistake a similar-looking invented word for a real one? Or are you still unsure how prefixes and suffixes combine to form valid words? That kind of diagnosis is the key to improving your performance on Read and Select. I'll see you in the next lesson.